welcome back to my channel. It's Aaliyah, and today me and Nisea are here. It's Father's Day, so Brendan is still sleeping. We're still letting him sleep, but we just wanted to come on here and talk about some postpartum and some nursing. I did watch a bunch of videos, and that's honestly helped me more than anything, so I figured, like, why not just make a video about what I did, what I learned, and then what I did, because I am a first-time mom, and so this whole experience and everything was super new to me. So I just want to talk about postpartum. So, well, first of all, in the hospital, I had some extra of the big, huge pads. The nurse that discharged us, she gave me so much stuff, like, to leave with. But I actually didn't even end up using the big pads and ice packs that they gave me. I think I used it once when I got home, and then after that I really didn't use it at all. So this is what it looks like. I was gonna go throw them away, but I saved one to show. This is a pad, and then you can hear it has like ice in it, and so you like pop it like that, and then it gets cold. But these are so uncomfortable to have in between your legs. Like, this is the most uncomfortable thing. Other than the fact that it's cold, it's honestly too much to all be right there. So I used those in the hospital, and then like once when I got home, but then after that I used always pads. Also, they give you a peri bottle at the hospital. However, I went ahead and I bought my own. I bought the Freedom Mom one, and this is a game changer. Like, so the one that the hospital gives you, it's like a regular bottle, and then you just squeeze it and it squirts out, right? But this, it has the hook, so when you go to squeeze it, you don't have to like angle it anyway. It's just already angled that way for you. So that's like the most convenient thing about this. And the water pressure is immaculate. You could put way more water in here than you can in the one that the hospital gives you. Unfortunately, I had this packed in my hospital bag, but Brendan couldn't find anything in the bag, so I didn't get to use it until we got home. But it was honestly like probably the best thing that I could have gotten for myself for that time. Like, I feel like everyone should have that after they give birth. Also, I was using this Dermaplast. The hospital gave me 2 cans of it, and I have both cans. I only used it for like a week or 2, and then that was it. Also, I used this Freedom Mama Healing Foam. This was amazing too. This really does cool it. So I was using like an always pad, and then I also had Mama Frida cooling liners. I think that's what they're called. I used them all, so I don't have them to show. So it's like think of a baby wipe, but it's in like the shape of a pad, right? So I put the pad and then the liner and then this foam, and then sometimes I would spray the Dermaplast, and then it was amazing. Like, I'd never used the ice packs or anything, and that was plenty for me. I was super swollen, but all of those things seemed to help, so I didn't feel like I needed anything more, anything less. Now I am 4 weeks postpartum. Nisea is a month old, so I am 4 weeks postpartum. I'm not bleeding heavy. I didn't really bleed heavy for very long, but now I just use always panty liners, and I'm barely bleeding, barely spotting, and I am 4 weeks postpartum. But yeah, that's all of everything that I used for my postpartum. I just wanted to share what I used, because it was really hard for me to find anything on like exactly like the steps that people took to like feel better and stuff like that. And so I took one video, and I kind of just had to make the best of what I could find from that video. But yeah, I am very happy with the stuff that I used. I feel like I didn't have much pain at all. Also, on the postpartum topic, I have not experienced any like serious postpartum symptoms like depression or anything like that. However, I do feel like getting back to myself after having Nisea was harder than carrying her and harder than actually delivering her. Like, it's taking a lot more for me to feel more like myself. I'm getting there, but it's a lot harder and a lot different, and I really wasn't expecting this. I was expecting, I feel like, after I had her to just kind of like be fine, but postpartum is real. I haven't really experienced anything that I can say that's like super crazy, or like I haven't had any like bad thoughts or anything, so I'm like in the clear about that. But just, yeah, getting back to being myself has probably been the hardest, and like I feel completely fine, and I really want to like work out and like, you know, do certain things, and I can't because I'm not at 6 weeks yet, even though I feel fine. Of course I'm still gonna wait. I only have like 2 more weeks anyways, but yeah, that's probably the hardest part. Along with that, I feel like feeling like my body isn't myself anymore. It has a lot to do with the reason why I do not breastfeed. So that's the next topic, nursing. I do pump, so she only drinks breast milk, but I exclusively pump, so I do not put her on my breast at all anymore. I feel like it has a lot to do because of, like I said, like I felt like my body wasn't my own anymore. And then also I feel like it had a lot to do with our bad experience at the hospital. So at the hospital, as soon as she came out, she really latched on really, really easily, and like she started eating, and I didn't really need much help with the first time, right? But every time after that at the hospital, even like they didn't give me a chance to do it myself, nor did they explain anything to me, right? So they would just come in, grab my boob, and just shove it in her mouth. And it was really like the most aggressive thing that I feel like I've ever felt in my life. I don't know. It was super aggressive. I really, really did not like it. I feel like if they would have asked me like, oh, like I'm coming in, do you want my help? Like blah, blah, blah. Then I think I would have felt way more comfortable and maybe not enjoyed the process as much. But it really I don't know, it really bothered me. I really didn't like it. They didn't ever explain to me exactly how I'm supposed to do it or anything like that, like how to hold it. They just were really shoved my tit in her mouth, basically. That's what happened. So I didn't get very much of an explanation. It was super aggressive. So I went home kind of just not really knowing too much. Like I have someone that I'm asking because she does lots of breastfeeding, lots of breast pumping and things like that. So I'm getting advice from somebody, but if I didn't have her, I really wouldn't know. And I would really be using Google, and that doesn't give you the best explanation on how to breastfeed. It really doesn't. Also, what goes along with that is when I came home from the hospital, I feel like I was kind of frustrated with like how everything went, and there was just so much going on, and I had a newborn baby and I needed to take care of her and just a bunch of stuff. And then 2 days later, you have your baby's checkup, and it is very common for babies to lose about a pound because your milk doesn't come in. It's something else, and it's really, really good for them, but it doesn't make them gain weight. It makes them lose weight because they're getting the nutrients, but they're not getting a lot of it. And so when we went to that appointment, Nisea lost a pound, and even though it was normal, the lady at the clinic wanted us to come back 2 days later. So for those 2 days, I was super stressed out, and I started pumping and breastfeeding her because I was stressed out that she wasn't gaining weight. She ended up being fine, but it was really stressing me out. But I ended up being fine. She gained her weight back in a little bit more in like 2 days after my milk came in. But I was very scared because I was like, I'm not able to feed her. She's losing weight. Like, I don't know. I had a really bad anxiety about it. So I feel like that's another reason why I didn't really stick with breastfeeding, because the pumping, I knew how much milk was coming out. Pumping and breastfeeding for about a week, and then I decided like I just didn't like breastfeeding. I didn't like the way it felt. I already didn't have a very good experience with it, and I don't know, it just wasn't for me. I feel like we still do like skin to skin and stuff, other than the fact that your breast milk is really good for your baby. There's nothing really beneficial about breastfeeding in my eyes other than the bonding. And if you could take off her shirt and take off your shirt and have her lay on your chest, to me that's the same thing, as like that's the same bonding, and we get the same bonding. And I feel like me and Nisea have the biggest connection in the world. Like, I feel like when I walk out the room, my heart hurts and her heart hurts. Like, I don't know, I don't feel like I needed breastfeeding to necessarily make us closer. So I am using the Mandela breast pump. I have 2 of them. I have one that the hospital gave me, and then I also have the travel pack. I really do like them. They work fine. I obviously haven't tried any other breast pump, so I don't know like a comparison to any other breast pump because I am a first-time mom. She's a month old and they haven't given me any problems. I haven't been confused about anything. I've been able to put everything together myself. Everything's really easy to clean. I pump a lot, every 3 hours. So I pump as early as 6 a.m. and then I pump again at 9 a.m. I pump at 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. So I'm like on the same hours. I am trying to increase my milk supply. I have a bunch stored, but when I pump, I still only pump about 2.5 ounces on each side, 2.5 to 3 ounces on each side, and I want to get to be pumping more, but I have a really big supply already in my freezer, and I'm actually thinking about getting a deep freezer because I have a lot, and it's only gonna get bigger. And so I have breast milk from from May, which is the month that she was born, and then it is June right now, and I have a freezer full of this month's milk already. So I just ordered the Elvie breast pump, which is a portable breast pump, and I'm gonna be doing a review on that. I'm very excited to try it, and I'm excited to not be stuck to the couch. Ooh, good girl. That's a good one. That was a good one. I'm very excited to not be stuck to the couch or to the bed or have to go in a different room when people over every time I pump, because I am pumping exclusively. It's not like I could just, like feed her. Well, I could, but I don't just feed her on my breast when other people are here and like put a blanket over or anything like that. I have to go into a whole nother room to set up my whole pumping thing, and then it's like, and the flanges that you use to breast pump, I feel like I could see my nipples through them, so I know other people can if they really look. But yeah, so that's why I go into another room. And LV ones, they are super, super, like, you could wear them anywhere. You just put them in your shirt and it does the job. So hopefully, I really do like those. We did just order them last night, so when they come in, I will definitely put up a video reviewing them because I'm super excited about them. Just overall, my postpartum and my nursing experience has been fine, but I'm very happy that I've been doing everything the way I see fit, because I feel like if I would have listened to everything that everybody else said to me, for one, I'd probably be stressing myself out trying to breastfeed when I don't really feel comfortable doing that. And also, I feel like if I would have listened to other people, I probably wouldn't have taken the best care of myself that I could have and that I am right now. I'm really just trying to get back to feeling like myself again. Making a human is not easy. Please ask me. I am a new-to mom, so finding this stuff out was really fun. And honestly, having people that I could ask questions to was probably one of the biggest helps that I could ever ask for. So if anybody ever has questions, please feel free to DM me. I'll always answer. I don't have a problem answering at all. Yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed me and Nisea just sitting here and talking to you guys. But now we have to get up and make breakfast for Daddy because it's his first Father's Day. And gotta make him something to eat, huh? Oh, you happy baby. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and please come back for more. Like and subscribe down below. Please come back and see more of me and my little family. Say bye, baby.